Hare Krishna, Praviji. Just a quick question. So you said about these vegetables, right? So a lot of people here, they eat salads, like even carrot, beetroots, cucumber, raw vegetables. But I also hear that saying that Siddha or Ayurvedic, they suggest that you should at least steam it a little, like a saute the vegetables so that it is good for the health. Don't eat anything raw. Is that, I just want to understand which one is correct or both the things are correct in the eating process.
Oh, it is almost one full session has to be told about that. But in one sentence, I will tell the shocking news is cow cannot. See, you are asking whether it is good to eat salad. Raw vegetables, raw salad, whatever raw. Correct?
Yeah.
I am telling even cow cannot digest grass. Then how can we digest raw vegetables? Immediately the question is what, right? How come I can make a statement that cow cannot digest grass? But the scientific fact is that we and cows are animals.
So they say by cooking the nutrition part won't go away, or you lose it, right? Some part of it. That's the reason they say to eat raw. But I'm not a scientist or doctor, so I'm just asking you.
Yeah, the question. The digestion part. The cow cannot digest. It is the cows have a ruminant bacteria. They have a pouch called like our appendix. Our appendix is small. Their appendix is a big bag full of bacteria to digest raw vegetables and grass. We don't have that. So when we eat raw foods, we won't be able to digest. But fruits we can. Definitely fruits we can digest. That's why in our tradition, we eat only raw fruits, no raw vegetables, no salad. It doesn't, again, don't be alarmed with the statement that, okay, you will become unhealthy. But you do get some advantage eating raw vegetables, raw salad. Definitely it will be some help. But really to have nutritional quality, we have to break it open, because simple thing is we don't have bacteria. The cows have that bacteria. Cow, sheep, goat, these are all called ruminants because they have that special bacteria to digest raw food. Our intestine does not have that bacteria, but we have bacteria to digest raw fruits. That's why for us, we eat all raw fruits.
Sure. Thank you, doctor. Nice explanation. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. My second question is today we are getting many gut cleaning things, right?
Procedures, correct.
Procedures. What do you suggest on that? Is it a good idea to go through them? Like they also give some supplements along with a particular diet. What do you suggest on this? Like because of the milk, maybe there is a leaky gut.
Yeah, and earlier last month I gave a talk on just one day. One topic was only about supplements. Supplements give immediate relief and benefit. I'm not against it. But in the long term, it is causing damage, and already scientific papers are giving support that the supplements which started with herbal supplements, later with vitamin supplements, mineral supplements, now with probiotics supplements, even now fecal supplements have come, which I don't know whether you all know. In US, when people are sick, if there is no other hope for cancer, diabetes, autism, they give feces from healthy people. Like when somebody doesn't have good blood platelets is low, we do blood transfusion. When somebody's kidney is not working, we take from a normal person's kidney and put it into the body of the sick person, he becomes all right. Now the latest trend is supplements where pills are filled with stool of healthy people and you consume it so that you get good bacteria and become healthy. So that also is not good. In the short term, it will be good. Instead, Panchagavya in our tradition is the best. So to answer a question about cleaning procedure, Food is the best cleaning agent. That is why in India, in our tradition, based on festivals and fasting, we eat bitter gourd, we eat neem, Ugadi. People who celebrate Ugadi that day, they will be given neem. These are all a process of cleansing. Food-based cleansing is very good. And the Triphala type of Triphala is praised by Ayurvedic doctors, and Triphala is a good cleansing agent. The most powerful is castor oil, and we in Amma Genomics we are planning to do a castor oil cleansing testing and see how good bacteria is changing. If we are not supported by any government agency or anybody, so we are using our own profits to do that. But if we get good supporters for this type of research, then we will do on this traditional cleansing, and we are already seeing that it will be definitely the best cleansing procedure as done by our forefathers.
Thank you so much, Pradeepji. Yeah, Hari Krishna, Ranjani Mataji. Ranjani.
Good evening. Good evening. Over so many years, we would have been ignorant of whether we are consuming A2 or A1 milk, because we really don't know whether it is genuine or not. So already a lot of damage would have been caused because of consumption of, say, A1 milk. So what is the remedy for that? What do you suggest?
Very good question. It is like a drunkard is asking the question when his liver is damaged. I didn't know that out of fun I started drinking. Now alcohol I have consumed more than 30-40 years. Now my liver is damaged. What do I do? A doctor will say, first stop drinking. Here, all these years you have damaged. That's okay. You cannot undo anything that in the past. But moving forward, having the awareness, stop drinking alcohol so that further damage will not happen. Then you try to eat good food to help your liver, to help all your organs. Try to eat good food, then naturally you will become healthy. That's a simple explanation that I give for you also. You means the audience who unknowingly had been consuming all this and have been damaging. Moving forward, let's change. That is the reason why all these awareness talks are given.
People who reside outside Chennai, like in case we want to get our milk tested or any other food product tested, is it possible to send it across to your Amma Genomics?
Yes, not only all over India, even from US people are sending. All over the world we are getting now.
But milk gets spoiled. Right?
That's what we give tubes, right? I mentioned earlier, I don't know whether you were in the earlier part of the talk, we give tubes that in the tube they can add the sample and send it. It has preservatives, a patented technology that it will not get spoiled. Without doing a research, we cannot just blindly do things, right? We took milk and with and without in this collection tube, we got exactly the same result.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Ranjani Mataji, for your question. Pradeepji, we have 2 questions in the chat. If you don't get A2 milk, what is the alternative?
I think again we have mentioned it earlier that if we don't have A2, then A2 cows you don't go for sheep. Goat is the second best alternative. Buffalo milk is the next best alternative. If you are in Gulf countries, camel milk is a best alternative. All these are A2. So these are the thing, and still if you want to avoid all this, then become vegan, but then have good substitute to improve your gut bacteria by eating polyphenol rich food which will stimulate the growth of lactobacillus bacteria.
Yeah. Here we go through chat for 2 minutes so that we can. Abhirajitan is again asking, can you please suggest any courses to improve global knowledge about the dairy industry?
Pardon me?
Yeah, okay. can you please suggest any courses to improve global knowledge about the dairy industry?
Oh, courses, right?
Yes.
We have in Shakti Foundation regularly our volunteers are offering courses. Neelima is often every week or month she is continuing with gut health improving courses she is offering in the Shakti Foundation, and also other members like Usha Nandini, she is offering courses on pre-pregnancy, how to avoid diseases, how to have a healthy pregnancy, all that, and Madheshwaran on Unified School. So we are having all these talks, and also we have Telegram groups, more than 20 different Telegram groups dedicated even for diseases. Recently we started children psychology group where we help in that. So most of the information is in our website also, so you can share information to your friends regularly in Amma Genomics YouTube channel and Unify Shakti Foundation YouTube channel. We constantly give these information in short videos. Please pass it on to your friends. The more awareness we give, definitely things will change. We can eradicate all these only with knowledge sharing and awareness, and also putting into practice.
That's a wonderful, Pradeepji. Would you be able to provide access to these different courses you are offering, like pre-pregnancy things or any other things? How
Ye-
can we?
Yeah. So now I just send the link shaktifoundation.org to, I think, to everybody. I think, oh no, 1 second. I think I have to share to everyone. So it is www.shaktifoundation.org. So if you click there, you can see all the details of the courses given by all these courses. Information are given in this site. Then writeawareness.com is the website which has all this knowledge about the topic that we talked. And I think Narayanji made me talk this few years back, and we made a link called milk.writeawareness.com. So that also has the information, writeawareness.com.
Very nice. Neelima Tata has shared.
Yeah, Neelima, thank you, Neelima, for sharing the link.
Thank you, sir. I am sharing the Telegram group of our Unified groups.
Please, you can share whatever the audience want, please share.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Hare Krishna Vijayalakshmi Mataji, would you like to unmute?
Yes. Namaste, Pradeep ji.
Namaste.
I have a question that recent days we are hearing these days about ambal. That means mixture of buttermilk and rice soaked for some few hours, then eat it. In that, most of the people are adding onion and green chili. Do those increase the probiotic in that?
Excellent question, which is about the fermentation again. Now, what more research is proving is actually it is a research of our traditional Indian knowledge. So what is happening is we soak the cooked rice overnight. So what happens is the bacteria from our hand will enter into this cooked rice, and they will start to ferment, meaning they will break down and produce some vitamins and minerals. Next day morning, traditionally we add onions and not green chilies. Green chilies came to India only 400 years back. Before that, thousands and thousands of years, Indians had no clue about red chilies, green chilies, etc. We only used ginger, tipali or long pepper and black pepper. Even US, people who are in US, people in US, they don't eat chilies, right? If you go to hotel or any Mediterranean diet, it is only black pepper. Why did this Vasco da Gama, Marco Polo, all they come to India? They came on to India to get the greatest two diamonds. One is a diamond and a gold. Which gold is turmeric gold, and the diamond is black pepper. So black pepper and turmeric are the two most important herbs that can keep us healthy. That is why these Westerners came, and if you look at the Mediterranean diet, it is olive oil and black pepper. They are using olive oil because they don't grow coconut and sesame. So for them, the best oil is olive oil. But if you look at it, all Italian, French, European recipes and American diet is only black pepper that is used, and that's the most healthy one. Indians are ignorant of all these things. We think the other things are good, and so we started using green chilies and red chilies. They are not really the good. And regarding the small onion, you just type small onion polyphenol, you will get the information quercetin. Quercetin is now sold as pill, but really if you eat small onion, it will be abundant in polyphenol called quercetin. The quercetin is the one which will protect our pancreas. Whatever carbohydrates we eat, it may cause damage to our pancreas, and that's why diabetes come, because pancreas is the organ that produces insulin. Look at our ancient tradition. When we eat rice, we mixed with small onions. So that morning itself, when we are taking the high carbohydrate diet, nothing is going to happen to our pancreas. In those days, we did not have diabetes because we ate quercetin rich small onion, not the big onion. And we also included ginger and the black pepper also with salt, and some people will add buttermilk. So that recipe of fermented rice is the best.
Pradeep, in addition to that, one more question. How many hours, up to how many hours we can eat it before spoiling?
See, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells, do not eat stale food, eat only fresh. So people have to really understand what he meant. He meant the food that we cook and keep, which is growing bad bacteria, that will cause problem to us. But he is the one who promoted more fermented foods, correct? If we say no, he disagreed with fermented food, then he won't be eating butter, right? Butter is a fermented product. So people don't understand really what our forefathers said. Without proper knowledge, they will confuse everybody. So we should eat food fresh, not refrigerated. The moment we cook, we have to eat it. But now, because of practical reasons, we are not able to eat. But try to at least not make for 1 week, 1 month food and refrigerate it. Try to eat as fresh as possible. But fermented rice, fermented products are really, really healthy, but not to the extent that it.
Also, 1 minute, Sujata. In between I missed. Did you cover cow milk or buffalo milk? What is the difference? Which one is preferred? Kind of thing.
Yeah, I covered, and in between also I showed the slide.
Okay, then that's fine. I will listen to the recordings.
Okay.
Prabhu, I have a quick question, Prabhu. Worldwide, I see a lot of humans drinking coffee and tea, and I do understand they do have some polyphenol in it. So why people is it okay to have coffee and tea?
Very good question.
Just a question. Just a
See,
generic question.
yeah, coffee and tea is like a herbal drink. It is excellent. Coffee has so many good polyphenols. Tea has so many good polyphenols. So that is why tea drinking is an ancient practice. But adding milk and drinking tea again came from the Britishers doing that. They were adding the coffee milk in the coffee and drinking. That's how we started doing it. But traditionally, we don't do that. And then tea drinking and coffee drinking, not everybody in traditional India had. We were drinking mostly, see, morning when people wake up. I had been in conversation with many the older generation who are above 100, and they all said first thing they eat in the morning is the fermented rice, and that's why they are very healthy. So no coffee tea in the traditional India, and after that they go to work, and then in between like a snack drink is what they do is the buttermilk, as we mentioned. The buttermilk is commonly used. Then lemon juice with small onions or with honey, they drink it. And that is the way they were doing in the traditional India. And they were also using like a sharbat, you know about a sharbat type of drinks where there are herbs that are used. So all that was there. To answer your question on tea and coffee, is it good or bad? Definitely it is good, but with the milk addition, some of these polyphenols are destroyed. That's what the modern scientific research shows. So in moderation, tea and coffee is good, but if you drink anything in excess, it is definitely not healthy.
And so I would like to add one more thing, and also, we can even coffee and tea has been highly adulterated. So people bring to us who are coffee and tea drinkers, we have a solution. We also do testing for this because it's a long time habit of drinking, get habituated. So they bring in to find out which one is good, so that they can take in moderate amount. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Krishna and tea, can you please?
Yes, madam, sir. My question is, we have discussed about the polyphenols contained in food, and the good food, mostly home cultivated food, good food varieties, market foods are low polyphenol contents and phytochemicals. So, how much quantity of such good food we have to input? How much quantity? Suppose you discussed, you explained your banana is 900 something polyphenols. My shatavari is 750 polyphenol content, and other some millets having 200, 300 something that take a polyphenol content. What are the different polyphenol? All polyphenols are entirely different, or all polyphenols are same? What are segregation? I don't. I could not understand. I am only following the good food, food for healthy gut bacteria, lactobacillus bacteria, improvement food. That things I can understand. The segregation of polyphenols, that's not coming to my brain.
Yeah, I understand. Your question is, sorry to interrupt. Say, yeah, your question is very good. So, the question is about polyphenols. There are thousands and thousands of different types of polyphenols. Some of the ones are only discovered recently. Most important is curcumin in turmeric, quercetin in small onion, like that. Thousands of polyphenols are there, maybe millions, nobody knows. So all the plants will have the polyphenols. So to answer your question, there are thousands and thousands of polyphenols. They are now being classified into groups like flavonoids, anthocyanidins. all that they are being classified. Now next question is about how much quantity to take. We have no control, that is why our brain controls. So all of us, when we eat even the best thing we love, after some time the brain gives signal. It says stop. We don't know why. We say enough. Something happens. It may not be completely. There may be even more space in our stomach, but that also scientifically they have proven there are hormones called satiating hormones, fat compounds. They will go and signal the brain, telling this brain to stop enjoying the deliciousness of the nervous system impulse we get from the tongue. It immediately cuts off. Then we understand that we don't want to eat, even though it may be very good. We stop eating. So normally this happens to a human being. So how much amount is decided by the brain. But the problem comes with food supplements. There we don't have any control because we are taking in an excess which the brain has no control. So that is why we strongly discourage using supplements unless there is an emergency situation for the person. Otherwise, food is the medicine. You cannot take too much of polyphenols, because if you take homegrown, as I mentioned, 900 polyphenols, I'm sure you won't be eating in one day 100 or 200 bananas. It's impossible. Body knows how to give signal, and body will definitely give it unless there is some problem, psychology problem, that is a different matter. But for all normal human beings, whatever it is good, even gulab jamun, if we love it, we are given. I don't think we can eat more than a certain amount, because that sugar after a certain amount will signal the brain to say stop it. So we need not worry about the polyphenol content, whether we are overeating and we are using more polyphenols. No. And that is one reason why at Amma Genomics we are also checking for polyphenols for people who are taking Ayurvedic rasayanas, where they are giving in an extract. It is a supplementary. That is why when people drink too much or take too much of Ayurvedic medicine, there will be toxic effect, because it is an extract, it is a supplement. And Ayurvedic medicine cannot be taken like any medicine every day, because it is a concentrated form. But food is not a concentrate. Food we can take daily, and that is why again food is a medicine. But we are eating now low polyphenol foods. That is the reason why we are now testing for blood and even semen for infertility people, saliva polyphenol for children. Everybody we are doing it because we wanted to know if we are low, then we can increase our polyphenols in our diet. So I hope I answered all the questions.
One thing I want to know. Suppose our illness, somebody is having this liver SGOT level is going to high, and sugar level is going to high or going to down. Pressure is reaching high and lowing. So how can select for that purpose which type of polyphenol content food we have to eat?
See, traditional. Yeah, I understood the question. To quickly answer, yes, traditionally we knew all that, but now we lost the traditional knowledge. But now science is helping us. Even in our research study and also research in US and other countries, they are showing which foods are actually having polyphenols to reduce the BP, sugar, everything. As I mentioned earlier, small onions are extremely rich in the polyphenol quercetin, and it has benefit for the pancreas. But don't think immediately the pancreas will be rectified with just eating some small onions for 10 days. No, it is a overall change we have to bring in our lifestyle also. So which is a different topic to be covered in our Unify. We have been telling that all the things are, all 5 Panchabhutas are required. So traditional Ayurveda or Siddha is not just about eating some herbs and food, but also exercise, breathing, cultivating good positive thoughts, spirituality, chanting mantras. All these are combined as Panchabhutas. And modern medicine also is now coming in that direction. Earlier, there were doctors only suggested medicines. Now, then later they started food, and food also they added. Now they tell lifestyle, exercise, go early to bed, don't stay late in the night. Then they also say stay positive, bring positive thoughts. So they are coming to our own traditional lifestyle, and knowledge is what they are also acknowledging.